thing I think also was that there was an emotional connect with people where they said this was something that ultimately they want to connect and make sure that it isn't there in the world overall. So there was an emotional connect as well. So starting with that starting point, I said, let me think about all the Bs that we have in the process of building a product, and I came out, so why not let it be today, right? So what are the 4 different pieces of product building that we've gone through in our journey of 14 years in terms of the Bs of the products that we have? And I think there are 4 main things. There are many more things that I would have liked to add, but there are 4 things that I'd like to focus on today. And I think they are the belief that we can make a product, moving from being a client server to being an enterprise to being a SaaS-based version, to creating the brand, which is probably the most important piece of it. But at the end of it, I think if nobody is buying the product, then it's not a product at all. So I think for us, just to go back, and I'd like to relate this to a lot of the experience that I've gone through, was that in 2000, when I first started my first company, Osmom Biosolutions, which is probably best known as a bioinformatics company, there was no experience in genomics. I came from a physics background. It was all about saying, I think we can build a product, but it was not I think. I was completely sure that this was something we could do and we could do better than anybody else. And it came out of nothing except belief. And I think there was no experience, belief, and belief was all we had. And I think that was the starting point. I still remember the first time that we went and tried to pitch a product. It was our BioTracker LIMS product that we went to one of the customers over here in 2001. We went over there. There was a vision. There was a plan. Some of it was not ready, but the belief was so strong that I think we were able to convince the customer, and that's how we got started. So I think there was the building experience. I think that was the first part of being able to create that whole belief in yourself to be able to create that. The second was, how do you let experience count? So once you become older, when I started, I was 28, but once you become older, then you start saying experience works, right? So I think, in some ways, a lot of, as we go along, there's a difference in terms of how you approach things. And in the 14 years of being in genomics and bioinformatics, we developed over 10 products over this period of time with different levels of complexity. Some were relatively easy. Some of them were very complex. The first few products that we started with were products that were sort of there, and we were emulating the products that were out there. So the first product we started was GenCheck. And even though we thought we did a fantastic job at that, there were other products in that space, and they did a better job, even though at that point we didn't want to believe that. And then we came up with products like iRNA Check, which we were the first in class of that kind of products. So I think we went through an overall cycle of saying, can we really be able to move from being a product that is already kind of existing towards being a product that nobody else has done before? Of course, we missed a lot of different pieces in terms of positioning, branding, and a lot of that. But the experience counts in terms of what were the kind of products that we were able to build. I think we mainly sold to a very niche segment. We sold to the large pharmaceutical, the biotech companies, and most people around us were not aware of what products we were building. So GenoViz or an Opgene did not make any difference to anybody in the people around us. And I think that was part of the motivation to be able to move towards the consumer. I think we also did focus on branding, but it was not as strong as a focus as it is today. But whether it was that or not, there was always the focus on technology to be the differentiator in terms of everything that we did. And finally, I think it was about being able to say, a lot of people have been able to build products in a specific thing. What is it that we are building different? So when Dr. Mohan Reddy said about innovative, what was the combinatorial thing, in many ways, I think that was the sort of thing we did, right? We put in a lot of different pieces of things together. And as the paradigm changed in the life sciences world, as things completely changed in front of us in 2008-9, we sort of put little pieces together, and we were able to tackle a problem that was currently at that point going on. So we put different pieces of it together, and we made it into a research as a service model.